Hey! We're the All-Stars!
I'm Kelsey.
I'm Jake.
I'm Carly.
And I'm Teresa.
And we're introducing the Filtowel.
Even with today's technology and resources, over 800 million people in the world do not have access to clean water. Considering water is used for daily activities from drinking water to using a toilet, water is essential for life. Women and children are affected by this crisis the most, and it contributes to a lack of education and economic problems within low-income countries. Women are responsible for gathering the water and have to walk on average 6 kilometers to get any source of water, and then walk back with a 19.5 kilogram jug on their head. This leads to many musculoskeletal disorders. Also, the time spent collecting water takes away from time spent working or taking care of the family. The lack of work forces women into a continuous cycle of poverty. The time children spend gathering water takes away from their education, and without an education, it is hard to break the chains from poverty and find a source of income. There are obvious health-related issues that go along with a lack of clean water too. Every 90 seconds, a child under the age of 5 dies from a water-related disease. Diseases are hard to treat, especially when only 42% of healthcare services in Africa do not have access to clean water.
So here's a smaller version of the Filtowel. You can simply pour water directly in, and it starts puddling up, as you can tell. Water begins to collect, and the bacteria gets filtered. Comes out nice and clean. And it also filters rain. The Filtowel is an 1,000 thread count towel made from 100% cotton and microfilament filters intertwined with each other. The filter, with this microfilament filter intertwined with the cotton, is able to dry and clean out bacteria, viruses, and any particles in the water.
It can filter out up to 10,000 liters of water every 12 hours. And then after the 12 hours, it'll be set up to dry and another towel will be replaced.
This prototype of the Filtowel is about a 1/8 scale because the actual base will be on stilts. It will be a 20 by 30, and there will be a funneling system from the towel to collect the water, drain down into one of our huge coated reservoirs, about 10 feet underground. It's a 25 by 50 by 25 tank. It's got limiting sensors, so if water reaches the top, it will allow it to pump to other communities around the area. It's also coated on the outside so that it doesn't degrade underground, and the inside can only withstand water, and once anything is in there, it will be alert. There will be another pump on the bottom of it that allows outflow of any contaminated water into the water tank.
The underground reservoirs never need to be replaced, and it is a one-time installment fee. So that is why the Filtowel system is very sustainable and long-lasting, and is the best product on the market.
Multiple existing solutions to the water crisis throughout the world, but the next best thing to the Filtowel is a life straw. Life straws tend to filter about 1,000 liters per every straw, and the straw comes in a bottle or just a filtration straw. But once that straw is done, you're going to have to buy another one, and these countries can't afford to buy new ones. Along with having to replace the filters, they also come in huge tanks, but with the huge tank, you also have to replace their filters. But compared to the Filtowel, the filter is inside the towel.
Aquatabs are another existing solution to the water crisis in developing countries. Aquatabs are put in water and they kill bacteria and viruses. The good thing is that they're small and so they can be distributed to a wide variety of countries, but the problem is they're expensive and they're only used for relatively clean water. They're not really used for very murky, dirty water, so half the time in these third world countries, the water is too murky for these aquatabs to be used. And that's why the Filtowel is the best solution to this problem.
And the last current solution that we have for the water crisis is the fog catcher. The fog catcher is a big piece of mesh that allows fog to pass through, and through condensation it collects clean, pure water for the community when at a high altitude. Though this is good and effective, it does not supply an ample amount of water that could support a whole community. And that's why the Filtowel is the perfect solution.
The Filtowel is great because it can be used in any community, whether that's near a river or a big body of water, or it can be used just to filter rainwater. That's why we need your help
to get $1 million Canadian dollars
so that everyone gets their basic right to clean drinking water.